Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Other Day spoilers are spilling some insane details about what is happening while the hospital drama goes down. Aaron Greene and Ariana Horton are going to be babysitting little Trey DiMera for a while. But here is the absolute kicker, the thing that changes everything. This babysitting gig gives Aaron a chance to bond with his biological son. Yes, you heard me right. Trey is Aaron's biological kid. Just let that sink in for a second. I mean, my jaw literally hit the floor when I read that. We all knew Trey was adopted by Johnny and Chanel, but having Aaron be the bio dad, that is a twist I did not see coming. Because while Aaron is playing house and bonding with his flesh and blood, the adoptive parents are in absolute hell right now. Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree DiMera are at the hospital. Chanel is giving birth, and Johnny is right there by her side, holding her hand, but it is not a happy moment. The delivery is taking a very dark turn. Complications are happening, and things are getting terrifying really fast, like life or death terrifying. So let's back up and talk about why this is happening. Chanel is in labor, but she is 3 weeks early, which normally isn't the end of the world for a pregnancy. But this is Chanel. She has been battling breast cancer. She has been going through grueling chemotherapy while pregnant. Her body is just so weak right now. And the spoilers say the complications are severe. Johnny is terrified. He is holding her hand and watching the love of his life fight to survive. He is probably just begging her to hold on. And back at the apartment, you have Aaron Greene holding little Trey, his biological son. It is just so wild to think about the dynamic here. Aaron is just a young guy. He and Ariana were just hanging out recently, lifting weights with Tate, planning fun surprises for their friends at the Horton Town Square. They are basically kids themselves. And now they are thrust into this massive, heavy adult situation. Aaron is looking into the eyes of the kid he created, while the people who actually raise that kid are fighting for their lives. But seriously, think about Aaron's mindset right now. Does he feel regret? Does he feel a pull to be a real father? He gave Trey up. Chanel and Johnny adopted him and gave him a loving home. They are his real parents in every way that matters. But blood is blood. And Aaron is getting this uninterrupted time with Trey, just bonding, just playing with him while the storm rages at Salem University Hospital. Ariana is there too. Ari is probably just trying to be a good friend and help out. But she has to see the connection between Aaron and Trey. She has to notice it. Ari is smart. She is Gabi's daughter. She picks up on things. And then you have Johnny. Poor Johnny DiMera. He has been through the ringer lately. EJ has been dragging him into all this dark DiMera corporate mess. Johnny has been stressing out over the Coraceal cover-ups and his dad's crazy demands. EJ even wanted Johnny to step up as CEO. But all of that fades away when you are standing in a delivery room and the monitors start beeping. Johnny is gripping Chanel's hand. He is praying she makes it. He is praying their new baby makes it. The fear has to be suffocating because we know from the summer promos that Chanel was bleeding. Kayla told Paulina and Lonnie that they had to leave the room. Chanel told Johnny she was scared. And now it has happened. The premature labor is here. The chemo took a massive toll on her system. Her heart, her body, everything is under maximum stress. And Johnny is just helpless. He can't fix it. He can't throw DiMera money at it to make it go away. He just has to stand there and watch the doctors scramble. So what happens if the worst case scenario comes true? I don't even want to think about it, but I have to, because this is a soap opera. People die, tragedies happen. What if Chanel doesn't make it? What happens to Johnny? He would be a single dad to a newborn and to Trey. But wait, if Johnny is a grieving widow, does Aaron suddenly decide he wants Trey back? Does this little bonding session while Chanel is bleeding out in the hospital spark some kind of custody battle down the line? It is a terrifying thought. And it makes this babysitting scene so much darker. On the surface, it looks sweet. Two teens helping out their friends by watching a toddler, but underneath, it is a ticking time bomb. Aaron is Trey's bio dad. He is holding his son, feeling that connection. While Johnny might be losing his wife, the contrast is just brutal. The writers are really turning the knife on this one. They are giving us this soft, quiet moment with Aaron and Trey and contrasting it with the loud, chaotic panic of Chanel's delivery. I just can't get over the raw emotion of all this. You have life beginning and potentially ending in that hospital room. Chanel is fighting so hard. She refused to give up on this pregnancy even when the oncologist had a terrible bedside manner and scared her. She pushed through. Paulina has been there supporting her, but Paulina is dealing with the Abe and Lexi drama right now. Lexi is dying again. Abe is devastated. So Paulina is stretched so thin. Chanel really just has Johnny right now in that room. And Johnny is trying to be strong, but he is breaking inside. He loves Chanel so much. They fought so hard to be together, overcoming the devil possession, the twin swapping drama, all the family interference, and now cancer and a high-risk premature labor might be the thing that tears them apart. It is just not fair. Johnny has tried so hard to be a good man, unlike his father. He deserves happiness. He deserves to bring his baby home to Chanel and Trey. But we have to talk more about Aaron, because this is a huge development for his character. Louis Tomeo is playing Aaron, and he is doing a great job. But this gives him so much meaty material. Aaron has just been the supportive friend lately, hanging with Tate and Holly. But now he is holding his biological child. He is looking at Trey and seeing pieces of himself. How do you just walk away from that? How do you hand the kid back to Johnny and say, thanks for letting me babysit, and go back to your normal teenage life? You don't. This is going to change, Aaron. And Ariana is right in the middle of it. She is already dealing with her own messy family stuff. Her mom, Gabby, is a disaster right now with the Philip Kiriakis drama and losing all that money in Monte Carlo. Ari has been leaning on Aaron, and now they are sharing this intense domestic moment with Trey. It might bring Aaron and Ari closer together, but it also might complicate everything. If Aaron starts getting obsessed with Trey, Ari is going to have to decide whose side she is on. So we are going to have to watch Aaron and Ariana playing with Trey. And every time Aaron smiles at that little boy, we are going to know the truth. We are going to know that he is the bio dad. And we are going to know that Johnny and Chanel are in the fight of their lives. It is going to be a gut-wrenching set of episodes. Make sure you have your tissues ready, because I am typing furiously on my keyboard and my eyes are already watering. Salem is just putting us through the emotional meat grinder this week. And I honestly don't know if Chanel is going to survive this, but we will all be watching.